From generation to generation, a legacy forged under the lights, Angels baseball lives on. Welcome to the ToddFox Postgame Show.
Final out, no filter. The game's over, but we're just getting started. This is the ToddFox Postgame Show. Your home for raw reactions, real talk, callers, comments, and everything Angels baseball. We're handing out the Golden Stamos. And yeah, somebody's taking home the Nacho Night Award. From the opening rant to your calls, nothing's off limits. The ToddFox Postgame Show starts right now.
I'm a fox. My name's Todd.
You fools! Ah! Ah! For real!
Hey, welcome in everybody to the ToddFox Postgame Show. I'm your host, Todd Fox, on this wonderful Tuesday, 2 for Tuesday. I wish there was a second thing to talk about. Oh, yes, there is, and I will get to that, the trade deadline and everything that went on with the Angels. We'll talk about that. You can tell me in the comments who you like and who you don't like and who should have been traded and who shouldn't have. There's two players that I said over and over on the trade deadline show, if you were with us, which a lot of you were. We had over 900 people watching live at once. That was a record for us, so we love that. We love you guys. But with that being said, the two guys I wanted traded was Neto and Detmers. We could have got the most for both those players. Didn't quite happen, but don't you worry, because whenever they decide to settle the collective bargaining agreement, whether if it's gonna be before the new season or if it's gonna be after, who knows? The Angels need to trade these two guys, especially with the amount of control they have left. And it is more than clear that freaking Neto wants out. And we've heard him from our inside sources say that he wants out. His agent has not said to publicly, but to our people, that he wants out. And he doesn't have it anymore. You could tell that he's moping around and he's feeling bad for himself, and he needs an enema. He needs a pitching coach to slap some smarts into him, because he stinks right now. Now, one of our friends, Josh, said that this was a record, 1 run, 11 hits. No, the Angels have done this plenty of times. I've seen a game where the Angels had 1 run, 16 hits and lost. 1 run, 16 hits. That's pathetic. Tonight, a lot of the only RBI they did get was on a misplay at third base, so that should tell you something, as the Angels continue to score stupidly. A guy who had knocked in their last 2 RBIs in Jorge Soler, who had almost 50 RBIs in the season, almost 10 more than everyone's Lord and Savior, Mike Trout. He got DFA'd today, and that's Jorge Soler, so we'll talk about that too. Again, Mike Trout, what can I say that I haven't already said? I would love for this guy to rebound. And when everyone was honking their honk and saying that this guy is back, baby, back and better than ever, just like Swilly's terrible takes when they made the trades. I think we're back, guys. I think we're back. Same one that was saying, I think Trout is back. He's never going to hit 100 RBIs at number 2. He's never going to have a batting average at number 2. He needs protection. And he needs to stop uppercutting the swings. Stop with a launch angle. Flatten out your swing and watch him take off. And the only reason why he's driving the ball for home runs, which he hasn't hit one in an awful long time, is they're not throwing him the slurve or the slider or the curve. They're just, hey, here's my fastball, hit it. And he can't. He can't catch up to it. And when he does, he's got such a bad launch angle, he's either popping them up or he's hitting weak ground balls. He's not squaring up the ball whatsoever. I can see it. You can see it. Our dumb ass coaches either don't see it, don't care, or refuse to tell the GOAT how to play baseball. I don't care what age you are. There's coaches and managers there for a reason. So if your game starts to slip, whether it's at 21 or 36, fucking listen. And that's the problem with this team. They don't feel the need to listen because there is no accountability. And there's, again, no accountability, no structure, no discipline. Why should they not change up their stuff? If they feel, which Zach Neto thinks he's the man, he thinks that he knows all and is the best leadoff hitter of all time. Ricky Henderson, eat your heart out. But no, he doesn't want to listen. We've heard that he doesn't want to listen. Mike Trout's the same way. I'm Mike fucking Trout. Who's going to tell me how to hit? I'm a surefire Hall of Famer. You know how these players get to where they're at? Because there's no discipline, like I said, no accountability. But the number one reason why they're the way that they are, from the top all the way down to our bullshit media, fluffs them. Just fluffs the hell out of them. Makes them not be, again, would Trout be able to get away with this in Philly? Would he be able to get away with this in New York? Would he be able to get away with this up the 5? No, they're killing Tucker up at the 5. They don't care if he's making $60 million. But Mike Trout's able to just sit here and do whatever the hell he wants. Zach Neto's able to strike out a record in his career. He's up to almost 160 strikeouts, but nobody's calling him out on anything. Nothing. Nobody has the balls, nor do they want to say, oh, if we ask him tough questions, the Angels won't let us back into the locker room. So what? Because when every other baseball team in the league has people asking questions and being in the media doing their job, and the Angels are the only one that doesn't hold press conferences, red flag right there. The media should literally, if I'm Sam Blum and all the other guys, which do the few that do a good job, I wouldn't even go. I know it's their job to get sound bites and stuff. They never really answer any of their tough questions. When Sam does ask the tough questions because he's the only one, everyone else is fluffing him. Everyone else is like, oh, how do you feel today? What about this heat, huh, Trout? What's the weather forecast for next week? Call them out. Say you fucking suck. You had the hat trick again. The offense once again fails. And for all those stupid honks not affiliated with this station or channel or podcast that always blame the pitching, like tonight, even Greyson Rodriguez, best start of his Angels career, 7 strong innings. The only mistake was that it was a hit batter, the error, and the Pete Alonso hit, and that was it. It should have been an error, actually. But other than that one mistake in the 3rd inning, dude, I mean, if they make the play on the ball, they're out of the inning, and it stays scoreless until Baltimore wins later on. And again, the Angels get an excuse me RBI, like they got an excuse me RBI the night before or at home here, and on Saturday as well. They don't hit for shit. And it is more on the coaches than it is the players right now. Because it doesn't matter who you pull up, they're going to just keep doing the same stupid jackass performance every night. You're not missing anything. And look what happens in this game. What have I told you guys over and over and over? Every time the Angels put a guy on base, the opposing team changes their strategy. They shift their defense and they adjust to how the pitcher is going to attack with runners in scoring position. The Angels don't fucking get that. You're supposed to adjust too. You don't go up there with the same stupid jackass approach. Yet they go up there if nobody's on base when you have guys on base. Clear situations to bunt. They don't do it. Clear situations to elevate the ball. They don't do it. It's the same stupid shit. And then you wonder, why does this team suck so bad? And then that's not even talking about plate discipline. Oh, so a guy just walks a guy in 5 pitches. The next batter comes up and swings at the very first fucking pitch. That's a jackass approach. This team has so many problems. And for all that we're going to talk about with Mozeliak and what he did in the trade deadline, none of that matters still until you clean fucking house and you bring a manager in who can say, you know what? I like the bench coach from Colorado. He's a free agent. He's my guy. I was on a team with him to start my career in the minor leagues. I want him. I trust him. I want the hitting coach here. I want this. Pick your own staff. Let the manager do his fucking job. The one thing I can give credit to Artie for is that he let Joe Mo do his shit. And Joe Mo almost pulled off the perfect deadline had he traded Detmers and Neto. He was close. But you now need to clean house, and you need to allow a manager to do his own job and to come in here, evaluate the roster with his trusted sidekicks. Because all you're doing right now is just throwing a bunch of ex-managers or ex-coaches together that have no relation. And if you tell me that you're going to get a bunch of guys to try to come together, follow a manager that they don't have any trust in, that they've never served under, and you're going to expect these guys to all gel and follow the same culture and direction, it's not going to happen. So if I'm the manager and I get hired tomorrow by the Angels, I want to pick my guys. I want to know, okay, this guy's going to be good because he's a good motivator. He's going to keep the guys in check. He's not going to have them too high, not going to have them too low. I like this guy right here because he loves to focus on small ball, and that's what we're going to focus on as a team. And then I like this guy right here because pitching is where it's at, and he's been very stable everywhere he goes. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? That's how a good team is run. That's how it should be run. This organization has done nothing right up until Joe Mo took over. That's the only credit I can give right now because Joe Mo said right there to Artie, he's not going to mess around and just trust Artie anymore. Because it's sort of like this. I made this and I posted this earlier, and I want you guys to see it if you haven't seen it yet.
No longer stand between me and my destiny.
But I will. I told you it was always between us.
You see, Artie was trying to hold us back, and then Jomo came in there and did his shit. He's got the power. First one to step up to dumbass Artie. But going over the game before I get into the comments and before I get into some other stuff, let's talk about how, again, 1 run, 11 hits doesn't get the job done. Greyson Rodriguez, great start. Doesn't matter. Povich gets the win. Rodriguez takes the loss. Rodriguez's last 3 out of 4 starts have not been too bad. Last couple starts actually been very decent, but not enough to get victories, of course. The Orioles only had 4 hits, struck out 7 times. The Angels were like, you know what? We're going to strike out 11 times, and we're going to get 11 hits, and that's exactly what they did. 2 walks. Our all-star, our GOAT, had 3 more strikeouts, the hat trick for him. Meckler had 2 hits. Josh Lowe had 2 hits, which was nice. Shot wow, had 2 hits. But I told my dad we're stranding him at 3rd in the 9th inning, and that's exactly what we did. Mitch Ferris gave up a run, but it didn't matter. Who cares? We would have lost the game 2-1. We shouldn't even had won the way they were hitting. It was pathetic. So with that being said, Baltimore, we're probably going to help them get back into things. They're still technically in the wild card. I think they're only 3 or 4 out, something stupid like that. So 3-1 right there. Let's get into the awards for tonight. And this one, since they never led, it's a Savage Garden loss, which is you lose from first inning all the way through.
I want to stand with you on a mountain. I want to drift with you in the sea. I want to hold you like this forever till the sky comes crashing down on me.
It is what it is.
The Golden Stamos.
Perfection is John Stamos. Ladies and gentlemen, the Golden Stamos Award.
Now, you're going to have some hitters that are going to slump, like, Guzman. Pitchers are going to figure him out. Ballesteros is going to struggle. All these kids are going to struggle, and I'm cool with that. But when your GOAT is not the GOAT, hasn't been the GOAT, he's batting 176 this year with runners in scoring position. And you wonder why the guy only has 40 RBIs. You wonder why the guy has 18 home runs. And thank you right there for what's the comment right there? I think it was Mega checked in saying no home runs, no RBIs in the last 10 games. Surprise, surprise, big shocker for our GOAT, Mike Trout. Let's see. Let's go back down here. A player of the game. I'm gonna be a honk, and I'm gonna give it to Greyson Rodriguez. Best start of the season. Touched 99 like 3 or 4 times through 98 pitches, 2 runs, 3 hits. Didn't have to face Taylor Ward, the guy we traded him for, because he sucks. Big Ears was shipped to Seattle, so we'll see him a couple more times before the end of the season. But he gets player of the game, Greyson Rodriguez. Now let's give away the nachos.
So that was really your best tonight, huh? Ladies and gentlemen, the Nacho Night Award.
Besides all the guys that I guess can't hit in this lineup, and Kurt Suzuki always getting the nachos. You have to remember, he always gets it. There's an asterisk by his name for the nachos. You got to give it to Mike Nelson Trout. I don't care if you got excuse me hit. He is fat garbage right now. And you know, and I'm tired of everyone glossing this guy. It is time for everyone to just realize he's on the back 9 of his 30 year old. You know, he's an older guy. He's more than a veteran right now. And he's not, and he's stuck. He wants out, but he wanted out too late. And all that loyalty stuff was fine and dandy years ago. But I am not going to pay credit or just give credit to a guy that, again, has none of his prior accomplishments mean shit this season or last season. It does not matter. What have you done for me lately is the moniker for every baseball player in the world except everyone's favorite. Everyone's favorite always gets it, gets the pass, gets a hall pass to suck for a while. You've sucked for too long, Trout. You have sucked for too long. You don't listen to nobody. You don't work hard anymore. So I'm going to call a spade. And if I take shit for it, I don't care. Because I'm not going to lie to you and say, well, he hit a home run last night. He's back. We're so back. No, he's not the dangerous hitter anymore. And I'm tired of hearing everyone gloss. I'm tired of hearing Gooby going, hey, right now, all they got to do, Neto gets a hit right here. You get Trout up there. Give Trout a chance. A chance at what? To strike out? To pop out? To miss a pitch right down the dick? I don't want to see that no more. If he were to retire today, I'd be happy. I'd be like, okay, man, you probably saved yourself a lot of embarrassment. You still got a lot of contract left. Either go to another team, force your way out. Sit out in the offseason. If you're really about winning, it's already clear that you want to leave. Artie doesn't want to let you go. Force his fucking hand. Either you don't show up and he's forced to trade you, or you don't show up and people are like, why is he not showing up? It's time to be the bad guy if you want to win. Stop being so loyal and cookie cutter and smiling and saying, I love cheesesteaks, but I can't leave Cali. No, wake up, man, and listen to a goddamn coach. Because your swing, you could still be hitting 50 homers, dude. You really could. But your ego is as big as Artie's right now, and it is so apparent, bro. It is so apparent. You don't want to change, and that's sad. Right now, you should be 30 for 30 guy. You should be batting 300. You should be the only one batting 300. But no, Wade Meckler is batting 300. You're not. You see the problem there, Trout? The writing's on the wall, my man. Do something about it. Now let's talk some trades before we get into your comments here. Again, I think the Angels were one of the best teams winning. At first, it was going to take Soriano to get Ballesteros, and we need this kid. We got Campero coming off the injured list. We got Travis d'Arnaud back. You've got Rivero that's going to be close to coming back. You got Heineman. You got guys, but you don't have maybe the guy for the future. And they got that catcher, and Ballesteros could be that catcher for the future. I'm hoping. He was pretty good with the Cubs in the minor league system. Got a cup of coffee or two with the Cubs. So I think he's going to be okay. I still think you need to get someone in the offseason, but I think that was a good move. Zephyr John landing you 2 players, getting you an outfielder right there. Then you also, for Soriano, you got an outfielder, you got a relief pitcher, and you got the shortstop of the future. And everyone was telling me, I don't think you're right, Todd. I don't think you're right. You know, Neto's going to stay. Okay, then why did they trade and get 2 guys who are looked upon as guys that in the future starters? Obviously, a Toronto high, prospect. He's going to be the next guy. You'll see him in spring training. You might see him here in September. Who knows? And then you got the kid from Mexico, 19. He's got a really high ceiling, very good defense, very fast contact hitter. He's a couple of years away, but you're getting future pieces. And I liked it. I think that they could get some more pieces, 4 or 5 in the offseason if you trade Neto and you trade, Detmers. But I think one great trade that went under the radar was right at the goddamn end of the trade deadline. We got rid of the fat son of a bitch.
This fat son of a bitch is going to drown us all out.
Just calm down, okay? All right?
He's fat.
And fat indeed. Yates is gone. And good riddance. And I didn't care who we got. You know, when we were doing the trade deadline and they were like, hey, Kirby Yates, breaking news to Pittsburgh. I'm like, yeah. And then Fernando's like, who we got? I'm like, who cares? He's gone. So the bullpen's been stripped, but you get Ben Joyce back, and now your 2 best pitchers in the bullpen, theoretically, are Sammy Natera and Ben Joyce. And it looks like Natera will set up Ben Joyce until Bachman comes back, because Bachman's got the dead arm, and that could be a week or 2 or more. So we'll see right there. Then offensively, you got rid of Jorge Soler. That means Meckler's going to play every day. And guess what? For the dipshit, dumbass Kurt Suzuki, only giving 13 or 12 at-bats to a guy facing lefties all year, and they're so scared because he went 1 for 12 as a lefty. You could never start him, yet tonight he goes 2 for 3. So, again, another mistake by a dumbass manager. If the guy's hitting 300, let the guy cook. So you made some trades. Yeah, it was sad to see Soriano go, but you got a good return for him. Zephyr John got you a good return. There's a lot of trades that it's just wait and see. And again, careful what you wish for, Angel fans. We've wanted a rebuild for a long time, and we're not restocking. We're not reloading. That shit seems to be over, and there's still pieces and players that need to be moved. But these are the days, the dog days of summer, where we're going to take some lumps, man. I'm just surprised we brought Man Bun back, Sean Anderson, for like the 51st time. That guy sucks ass. You got Kid Clausen right there. Just he's got nothing else to prove down there. Kane Dana's been pitching pretty decent too, and you don't call either of them up. It makes no sense. You're going to have Kikuchi back here, another guy you should move next season in the offseason. So there's some pluses to everything, but I think when you look at it, I gave Joe Mo the freaking benefit of the doubt as he traded Joe Adell. Sad to see him go. Joe Adell magically gets 2 hits for the shit fucks tonight. He's officially a shit fuck, but good luck with Ohio over there, Joe Adell. I thought getting another catcher was a nice move there. But I'm putting faith in Joe Mo because look what he has to work with. Look how long it's going to take him to tear this thing apart. It's going to be a 2-year process to tear this thing apart. And if we don't get 100 losses this year, we're damn sure going to get it next year. We need to lose 100 losses. We need to tear down, and there's still so much work to do. Joe Mo got rid of the general manager. Obviously, he's done some front office stuff, but he's going to have to fire this entire staff. He's going to have to hire the guys that he wants, the guys that he trusts. moving forward, set the culture. And you can't set the culture when you still got Nimrods on this team. There's too many idiots in the freaking in the freaking dugout right now. You need to get rid of this. I mean, they cut bait with Soler. That was a good move, but you still got players on this team that have bad attitudes and that don't get along, and you need to change that. If you're going to rebuild, look what the White Sox are doing. I was talking with a White Sox hardcore fan that follows them. He says the culture that Will Venable has set for the White Sox has been just perfect, working with all the youngsters coming through that system. You need a hard reset. The Chicago White Sox took the chance, and it's paid off. The Angels still have so much work to do, and it's going to take some time, but they will get there. And you got to trust the process, and I think Mo is in it for the next 3 years, so that's his process. I've heard he's got a 3-year freaking window here because we're going to see him extended very soon. And he's trying to put his stamp on this team by making these trades. So we'll see. But I'm not saying 3 years and we're in the World Series, but I'm saying 3 years and we could be 500. And that's a huge improvement to 90 loss season after 90 loss season, right? So that being said, I need a little palate cleanser, okay? And first off, 714 tickets, 714 tickets, 714 tickets is bringing you, and in the Todd Fox countdown to 100 losses. You can go on their app, on their website, or call them and use not a month anymore, but HITI to get 10% off of every ticket that you purchase via 714 tickets, whether it's concerts, sporting events, it doesn't matter. It works on everything and multiple times. So don't just use it once. And they bring you this right here, which is the Todd Fox countdown to 100. And we are at 30 games to go. Yes, Todd Fox countdown to 100 losses, 30 games to go before we reach that magical pinnacle of 100 losses, which no other Angel team has ever done. And this is by far one of the elusive things that we can actually get this year and accomplish. So we'll see if we get it. Now, getting back to that palate cleanser, I have to show you something that happened the other day. Now, let me set this up and stick with me here for a second. You want a little comedy? Here's what happened. So you've heard me talk about women's baseball and how the Women's Baseball League has started up. I tried to get tickets. However, two things stopped me from doing it. Number one, all the games that are being played in the Women's Professional Baseball League are being played in Illinois for whatever reason. So you got 6 cities from nowhere in Illinois, all playing in Illinois. All their games are back in the Illinois area, right? The LA team, okay, this is a good way to alienate your men. I mean, I don't know if they just want it, because the WNBA, it wasn't smart with it, trying to attract women only. This is not a good way for you to have men buy your brand, buy into your brand, or just say, hey, I represent this team. That's my favorite team. Do you know what the LA team is currently called? They are called the LA Queens. That is not a joke. LA Queens. Ducks fans usually call Kings fans Queens. Obviously, it's a low-hanging fruit. It's a stupid joke on Kings fans. And I'm a Ducks fan. I always think that's the stupidest thing to call them the Queens, but Kings fans don't like it, right? So LA Queens, I get it. It's a female baseball team. That is not going to attract your male audience. I'm telling you, we're not going to root for the Queens. So with that being said, there was a game in Illinois, and there was a Star Spangled Banner that was sung. And again, I wanted to see highlights of the game between, I think it was San Francisco and LA. And there was some highlights I saw, but talk about getting overshadowed. And it looked good to see females throwing fast pitch to other females and them using wooden bats. I mean, it was cool, right? But this overshadowed it, because everywhere you go and you put in women's baseball, you get this. But before I give you what they're showing you, let's go back in time and look at a couple really bad national anthems. And the first one is Carl Lewis. I don't know if you remember him. He was Olympic gold medalist. Let's hear how his rendition.
That a flag was still there. I'll make for it now. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free, and the home of the
Now you missed it. You missed it earlier. I didn't get that one right away, but he goes, oh, and he goes, uh-oh, and he like totally screwed that one up. Now here's one I think everyone remembers, and this one was completely shit. Listen to this one. Okay, so that one's bad too, right? Now here is the one from the Women's Baseball League. This is by far the worst rendition I have ever fucking heard. Like this, I mean, the flags around the stadium should have just caught on fire by themselves. Check this out.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Outstanding. That would make me go to war tomorrow. Wowzers. I mean, do you even practice? I mean, that was god awful. So I thought you guys might like that because, obviously with the Angels playing like dog shit and you guys coming over here to release some anger, I thought maybe that could cool us all off on this very hot Tuesday, as that was the worst rendition of the Star-Spangled Banner I have ever heard. Like, I've heard people try to fuck it up on purpose, just to be cute or funny at certain events or whatever, or when they sing along when you're actually at a ballpark. But my God, I mean, they were paid to do that. I mean, that she didn't say free, she said pre. The land of the Prius? I don't know. That's very bad. Very bad. So that being said, where do we go from here, right? Let's go with Mike, and Mike says, "Oh no, we suck again," as we'll get into the comments here.
Oh no,
yes.
We suck again.
Tamir20 says, feel bad for Greyson. He had the best performance of the year, wasted it because of this inept offense. This offense needs sildenafil, the dick drug. Also, J. Fred says, come on, let's have a spritz o'clock and spread this win over some booze here, and let's do it.
Yeah! I love winning, man. I fucking love winning. You know what I'm saying? It's like better than losing.
Spritz o'clock, Angels play. Win or lose, we toast today. Sip and cheer, no matter score. Spritz o'clock, let's pour some more. Spritz o'clock, let's pour some more.
Man, I fucking love winning. You know what I'm saying?
Also, Angels offense needs Blue Chew. That's hilarious. Angels are the only team that doesn't make changes third time around the order. They're so stupid. Cumber also says Mo Baller already did more than Soler. Exactly. Fred says on the way to 119 losses. Can we get it done? 105, I think. Also safe to say we won the Ward trade. It's true, guys. Says, hey, Todd, it's been a while. The lineup construction is still atrocious. It should be Meckler, Trout, Neto, then Mo at 1 through 4. And again, they didn't do anything tonight. And you're probably right. And the lineup continues to struggle because of it, because there's literally no cohesiveness.
This fat son of a bitch is going to drown us all out.
Calm down, okay? All right?
He's fat.
Also, it's true, guys, is talking about what Roger always
Call
says.
me a bootlicking houseman all you want. I don't give a damn.
Neto and Trout feel like they're at the bottom of the order, always unreliable. Pentago says, I feel like the Nacho Award should change since we got a person named Nacho. Yeah, it depends if he's good or not. Football practice is my distraction. Pentago says, I'm glad Soler got DFA'd, even though we could have traded him for money. Well, we were trying. They really were trying, and you'll find out in the next couple days. Everyone's doing okay. Cumber says Neto doesn't even look like he wants to be here, which he doesn't. Trust me, my sources can confirm that. Looks like he's slouching after every swing with a bummed out face. He's been done since June. Pitching ain't the problem. These guys couldn't hit water if they fell out of a boat, or they couldn't find the desert if they were in the middle of Egypt. Probably the last fun I've had watching baseball in a while. All singles, not driving in a base runner. Our best players sucking. Rando says, dang, I really thought this season would actually start tonight. Nope.
We got a lot of baseball left to be played, and the season starts tonight.
Mateo says Greyson pitched deep into the game, furthest he went all year, and takes a tough luck loss. What's up with the Deos? Dude, you only get one tonight, my man. Also, Mario says, freaking Q Lombardi. Season starts tonight, Daniel says, and me love you long time.
There's a lot of baseball left to be played, and the season starts tonight, which makes me so horny, and me love you long time.
Also, about time I see Todd Fox. I need to watch Todd Fox while I drink those Modelo's. There you go. Q Westbrook right now. There you go. He's calling for them all.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I'll be at the game August 12th. I'll be there as well. Todd Fox, where's the German? I'll see if Klaus can call in later. Can you blame Neto? I wouldn't want to play for this shit team either. That's the reason why Adele's gone. 1 run, 11 hits, shit show. Also, the so-called leader, Mike Trout, doesn't lead. Balls, and stupidity, which is basically our manager summed up in a nutshell.
Time for you to check out what I want. I want balls and John Stamos.
Stupidity. Also,
I shouldn't be up here. I should be back in school on the other side of the ocean. Yet you all come to us young people for hope. How dare you?
For them young people. I want Trout and Neto gone. Man, we wouldn't have said that 5 years ago. Glad we traded Kirby Yates, Q Steiner for Yates. Yes, Steiner even chimed in like he won't have to lay us down anymore.
This fat son of a bitch is going to drown us all out.
Calm down, okay? All right?
He's fat.
Mike says, if I were Mike Trout, I'd be fucking pissed at this dumpster fire of an organization. Yep. Cosin says Greyson is good, but very brittle. He's like, what's that called? The honey nut brittle. Mateo says, I thought Greyson would have gotten his revenge game tonight against his former team. He kind of did, but the offense let him down. Cumber says, Neto is a baby. Zephyr John took the trade talks as a compliment to his play. Neto is such a weak mind if you can't handle a trade deadline. True. 2 meaningless months of crap baseball left. Yep. Also, Trout needs to be at the bottom of the order if he keeps swinging and missing. Mario, my man, says Trout's contact will go down the worst in Angels history, Q Lombardi, which is very sad considering the player he once was.
What the hell's going on out here?
I can't wait until the coaching staff is gone. The approach at the plate is god-awful, Fernando says. I 100% back you on that one. Rex Factor says, team still has character issues, and they all come from their dumbass manager. Suzuki lost the clubhouse after the meltdown against the Tankies. Yep, he's a stupid ass. You're right. Hell no, his ass would get booed in New York. That's talking about Trout. At Mario, maybe not the worst ever, but definitely another one in the long list of Angels' bad contracts. Mike Trout's swing looks so stiff. I was looking at how loose his swing was in his prime. Why doesn't our hitting coach see his struggles? I can't confirm nor deny that they have approached him or that they've seen that. I know that they have approached him, and I know that he's looked the other way. Brady looks like a mummy. Them roids took a toll on him. Yeah, he looks terrible. He looks like from the movie Mummy when with Brendan Fraser, and the mummy sucks the life out of those dudes. Kelsey says, "Hey, I'm glad we made all those trades at the deadline, but it's the same old Angels. And can we please send Greyson Rodriguez to AAA already?" The honks are John Boy Media, that's for sure. Tampon Trout, how dare you, Rally Rats? Knows where it should be stoked, clown. Also, Kelsey says, can you please cue up Danny Glover's soundbite from Angels in the Outfield clip? The you call yourself professionals, please? Yes, I will. For you, anything. Oh, wait, wrong one.
We won? One more loss. One more loss, which could have been a win. You call yourselves professionals. I have never, ever seen a worse group of 25 players. You don't think as a team. You don't play as a team. You don't even lose as a team. You all got your heads so far up your butts, you can't even see the light of day. Each and every one of you.
Cumber says, John Boy Media churn out the biggest pile of garbage, and they have like 4 channels to do it. Yeah, they keep getting sponsors. That's the shit part. I hate Kurt fucking dumbass. Can't change the lineup, and it's so annoying. Remember when we used to bitch about Nevin always changing the lineups? We went from one extreme to the other. Rally Rock. Tampon Trout knows where to stick it. Professionals in the majors. Also, our hitting coach might be worse than Kurt. Mario says, once he got his money, he can't stay on the field and can't hit a baseball. His first 10 years, Hall of Fame. But by the time he's gone, he's a bum. I hate saying it. Kelsey says, are the prospects we traded for any good? Yes, they are, but the jury's still out on some of them. So, again, I should have said half and half. But we'll see. I mean, you never know. The suckiest guy that we got could be the best. We don't know. The Orioles announcer was telling Neto to hit the weight room after he missed the homer. Robert says they all swing out of their shoes, and that is a cultural thing. Spaghetti says the Kurt Suzuki clown show continues. It does. Also, Angels lineup is in a generated Tommy Lasorda lineup. Also, DFA Soler instead of using him as a bargaining chip. Awesome. Yet Kurt is still the manager. The GM is a dipshit. Cumber says, I don't even want former players anymore as manager. Kurt ruined that experience for me. We need someone whose whole career has been a coach. I agree right there. We have one on the bench, and John Gibbons, Mike says, always looks like he wants to be somewhere else, though. If John is staying with a team, who do you think he would choose as his coaches? Probably a lot of his mates from Toronto, former managers, former players. We are all frustrated, Todd, until Artie sells the team. We will be the same old Angels, unfortunately. It's sad, but very true. It is. Cumber says Soler ain't worth anything. I heard they tried, but no teams wanted him. It's true, and you'll see him probably sit out there for a while too. Trout is Soler 2.0. Who will be the next coach next season? We talked about that before. Our team spends their days off going to the AMC or golfing. What did we expect? And you forgot looking at Pokemon cards. Have a good day. I'm on my way to taking my son to Disneyland. I will tune in tomorrow. Thank you, Kelsey. And again, that's a much better place than Angel Stadium. We don't even get a solo blast like we did like last year before. Yeah, I mean, last year it was just Captain Solo all year. You can tell our hitting coach sucked just by the way he looks. Well, the Angels are losing over 100. Also, teams didn't even want to give up cash for Soler. Mega, I touched on that comment earlier. 1 RBI in his last 10 games. That is not the GOAT. Got to be nice making millions for Mike Trout with those stats. Mike was 1 for 4. Zach, 3 strikeouts in a game. Neto are supposed to be leaders of the team. The Angels' grandma says, last I checked, Joe Adell had 2 hits with a double and a run scored. He's going to be a star in Cleveland, and I'm happy for him, even though I'm missing him. He will be much better there because, again, he will be under good coaching. Like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you, Daniel, right there. Is Marsha or Artie calling in? I'll have to put the bat signal out for that. Oh, no, we suck again, and that has been our monitor or our fight for a while, our fighting song or theme song or whatever.
No! We suck again!
Mission statement. There you go. Swung at ball four says, nah, you're wrong, Todd. Our GOAT is Todd Fox. Oh, you're a sweetheart. Mateo, you're still in the Bay. Also, can't imagine being a good team till 2031 or beyond. Boy, that's not good. Did you see that they are testing ABS for check swings in AAA? Uh-oh, that's the next thing. Mike says, Trout is washed, that glass shiny fish on the wooden plaque above the fireplace. But does he sing? Trout too busy opening up cards with Trent Rush to be playing ball. Cumber says, I generally don't know how Kurt got hired. What did they see in a guy coaching his daughter's AU team? Oh, boy. I can't believe they kept Josh Lowe. Me too. Same old Angels, no clutch hitting, runners picked off, etc. And Arno. Sick of Mark G calling him Mr. If because he can relate to reality, Steve says. I think it's more our hitting coach than Trout's ego, or maybe both. It's probably a combination, but I do know Trout's ego is pretty big. Angels are put in together, team placed in the worst put together team in the majors. Wade Meckler is a real GOAT. Cumber says Moises moved a lot faster than I thought for his size. Pentago says Mike Trout should go to AAA. Yeah, that's not gonna work. But also, everyone who left the team are going to be all-stars the rest of the season. Just you watch. Steve says, Todd, I agree with your viewpoint. Trout is reminding me of Steve Carlton's final years. Hate to say this, but the way I feel. And I don't like Trout trashing. But, dude, it is what it is, man. I mean, you're not putting – I'm tired of people making excuses for him. Kirby Yates reminds me of Evil Santa. Artie Sucks says Trout not even getting 50 RBIs ever again. Skull Kid – and remember when he was, I think, batting leadoff / number 2, and he had that season where he hit like 42 homers and 80 RBIs? That's ugly. Like growing up, like I watched hitters like him, Juan Gonzalez, and so many others bat third or fourth in the lineup, and if they had 42 homers, they had about 120 RBIs at least, or they had triple digits at least. And these guys can't even crack triple digits, let alone 90 RBIs. No more Yates, no more Soler. Next is Kurt Suzuki. Yates has seen better days. Do we see Ben Joyce tomorrow? I would say Wednesday, but we'll see. Ben Joyce will be pitching 1 inning, then we won't see him to 2045. Cumber says we might see Bremner in September. He got called up to AA. I think they save him for spring training. That's just my feeling on that. Can we bring up Campero or Cavada? Little chunky boys playing. Campero will be up, actually. Our 4 hitting coaches need to get their shit together. Get your shit together. I think it's way too late. If they're not getting their shit together like 60 games in, they're definitely not doing it at about 115.
Well, then get your shit together. Get it all together and put it in a backpack. All your shit, so it's together. And if you got to take it somewhere, you know? Take it to the shit store and sell it. Or put it in a shit museum. I don't care what you do. You just got to get it together. Get your shit together.
Skull says trade old wash-up Trout for good prospects. Clausen is so – no, I disagree, Cumber. Clausen has changed his approach and the way he pitches. I'm with Josh right there. He's pitched really good. Like we brought him up before he developed his secondary and third pitches. Dude, trust me, he's going to be much better this time around. Tyler Heineman has been the best pitcher. Nobody could hit his slow balls. Clausen is the best pitching talent on the Angels have had since Miss Ohtani. Also, though, Torres says, I don't want no bandwagons to hop on the Angels when we start winning over there with the Dodgers. Also, 14 seasons of losing baseball. Steve says, Josh, nope, I'd take Urena over Clausen. Well, yeah, Urena's better than Clausen, but I'm saying as far as right now in the minors, Clausen's probably your best option. This is just my opinion, but Seattle was an idiot for trading Castillo, and they almost traded, what's his name, too, Arozarena. Just relax, everyone. Football's around the corner. We just got to keep our composure. Yep, football with Heedy. We are back again for another season, man. And I can't wait to get and talk some football with you. It's going to be a lot of fun. And again, we're going to be, going back and forth with you guys, picking games, recapping. It's going to be fun.
Come on, all right, everybody. That's what I'm talking about, guys. We've made a great effort so far. Let's just keep it up.
That's right. We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We've got to keep our composure. We've come too far. There's too much to lose. We've got to just keep our composure.
Rally Chris says, talking about cutting bait with how bad this season is, having 70 losses, we still have that number 6 guy in the 40-man roster. That's true. Forgot all about that guy. Cumber says the Angels are so far away from being a top organization, and when Artie sells, we need new infrastructure, new scouts, analytics, and new stars. It's a long-term rebuild. Clausen, Urena, Bremner are nasty 1-2-3s. Also, what sucks is Artie took so long to rebuild, it's going to take even longer process, 100%. These trades pretty much, Randy says, clinch 100 losses. Halo says, go Queens, go. Steve says, Josh, not so high on Clausen, but we'll see what happens there. Dak says, currently, our 3 brightest pitching hopes in the minors are Clausen, Dylan Jordan, and Slawinski. Artie Moreno is the queen of Anaheim. Also, has there been a women's pro league ever to succeed? Nope, just way back in the day. And so we need to see what happens now. Chico the Clown has no problem with the Queens, I bet. Also, when you have that kind of stuff, it doesn't take much to figure out. I think he's going to be pitching Friday. Just watch. Also, the chair says, I'll make up for it now. No, you won't, Jim Rome said. Exactly. That's where I got it from. Cumber says it's a new league, so give it time, Todd. They don't even sell beers yet. No, I'm not giving up on it, Cumber. Like as far as the baseball, I do want to see the women succeed because I just don't want it to be woke like the WNBA. Like I don't want no messaging. I just want them to play and have a good time and show their talent and not message me about anything else that I don't give a shit about. And but I just thought the funniest thing was that national anthem because it was so goddamn bad. Pentago says, I bet Terry can sing better. Good Lord, Carl Lewis, Fergie right there. Let's play baseball. Also, let's see, Todd Fox needs to sing the national anthem at Angel Stadium. I'll give it a shot. She was not Fergalicious that night. The crowd is laughing. Yeah, it is so bad. Some of these singing performances make me want to go to Iran and run around naked in the streets. Jesus, my son's kindergarten class sings better. Oh, man. Bring Roseanne back. That was awesome. I forgot about Roseanne. Land of the free. Also, we just celebrated our country's 250th, and that's the shit they roll out. Get your shit together. Nails on the chalkboard. How much did the grannies donate to sing the horrible rendition? Man, I don't think they'll be invited back. Dax says, hearing that was the equivalent of eating 10 Hoffy hot dogs at once. Also, the version of the anthem was the same version of Suzuki's coaching ability. Damn. And by the way, if you stick around to the end of the show, I'll play you guys out with that national anthem. After an Angels loss, after the Angels lose, Todd decided to destroy our eardrums with that gift. When I saw that clip of the national anthem on Sunday, I laughed so hard. Yep, makes you miss Marvin Gaye. Also, Todd, that sound worse than an MRI sound. Trent Rush national anthem. He's all, hey guys, it's the land of the free, home of the bray, and the nipples. I'm watching the post-game show, washing my car. All right. Angels offense needs a blue chew. Send our hitting coach to North Korea. Oh, God. What did Papa Fox say about the trade deadline? He was actually down south taking care of family issues. So I filled him in on it. And he said, who the hell are those guys? I'm like, it's going to be a no-name team for a while. Angels offense has an erectile dysfunction with no cure. Yep. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. Who is the problem again, Mateo?
It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. I'm the problem. It's me. Hi, I'm the problem. I'm the problem. It's me.
Yes, it is Artie Moreno. Let's freaking go Cubs. Okay, Steve's already like, I'm into Cubs mode. My starting quarterback is a sophomore. We'll see what happens. Trout and Neto suck more than hookers in LA. Jeez. Cubs beating the shit fuck Dodgers 4-1. Also, nearly forgot me. Love you long time. There you go. That's the second time that's been called on today.
There's a lot of baseball left to be played, and the season starts tonight, which makes me so horny, and me love you long time.
Pentagos is saying Yates is pitching right now. Oh, I got to see what happened there. Cumber says, how dare you? I ordered nachos through Uber Eats, and Soler dropped them off. The chair says the season starts in 2031. Is there a single leader on the Angels? Strikeouts, yes. That would be Zach Neto. Cumber says Trout should be leading off. Neto should be hitting 5 or 6. I don't know about the Trout leadoff thing. Anyone to see the flashy outfit by Scooble wearing to the ESPN awards? I did see that. He's a bit of a head case, and he's already saying, don't blame Dodgers. Shut the fuck up. Imagine Kurt could give a speech like Danny. He's probably saying, nice try, guys. After a great game, we'll get it next time. Cumber also says Trout's the all-time leader in off-season golf sessions. Opening up Pokemon cards gave us one walk-off with Neto and then cursed him and Trout for the rest of the season and got rid of Soler. Angels Fight On says, should have settled with Soler. All we needed was rat traps. Damn. I want to hear the difference of organizations from the traded Angel players in their new organizations. You'll never hear that till their career is over. Kurt got hired because of all the gum in his hair from the boy who's no longer here. Damn. Also, do you think these trades were Mozo or Artie? It was Mozo all the way. Clausen blows harder than Roger Lodge talking about Moreno. Damn, not a lot of Clausen believers. That anthem was worse than Roseanne Barr's. I didn't think that was possible, Kelly says. Also, 5-1 Cubs over the shit fucks of LA. Cubs handing it to Team Japan. Josh says, everyone saying Clausen sucks is going to look goofy. Halo Honks always gas up Clausen just for him to stink. I'll believe it when I see him. Well, he hasn't had too many chances, and so we got to see what happens here. Can we get the Marshall Award? Yeah, I'll give it to you real quick.
I need your seed.
Who's got the biggest biceps? Marshall. Who's got shoulders like a man? Marshall. Who's got a ring this lit? Marshall. Who's got a thing for young surfers? Marshall. Who put the tree on the grill? Marshall. Who could slam a shack? Marshall.
Congratulations, pal.
Also, Steve says, I hope this upcoming strike / lockout cost the commissioner, if any, spot his job. Fire Rob Manfred, save our national pastime, or what's left of it since J.A. took over. Saucy says, you fools!
You fools! Ah! Ah!
This team just can't score. On the off chance that they do, the bullpen blows it. Yeah, that's terrible, Saucy. Also, I would buy a shirt with a Heedy logo on the video of the I'm the problem, it's me. We got some shirts coming up here soon. So stay tuned for that. And if you haven't gone, go over to the HeadyNetwork.com and check out the stuff that we do have there. We have some pretty cool stuff. How big of a super chat do I need to send to see Todd Fox sing the national anthem? Ooh, I don't know. I don't know, man. I mean, that's, whew. I mean, it took a lot for me to post my my white ass on here in a thong when I lost that bet. So that was pretty horrible. I don't want to do that again, let alone sing. Jackson Willits and Gavin Grahavik hit nukes earlier. Jomo stocks through the roof. Also, Daniel says, I'm glad the Cubs are beating the Smurfs. If they lose, it would be a 5-game losing streak for their team. Yeah, and I think Arizona would still be 9 back. Tamir 20 says, I don't care what Clausen is doing in AAA. He needs to pitch good when he gets called up in the Angels because they saw earlier in the season he was horrible. Halo Joe says, my wife just walked in and said, the Marsha Award. Hats coming up, Todd. Yes, we got some hats. We take a look at them, and we got these too. These are actually from the store. These are the ones that were discontinued. Now they're the snapbacks. They're not fitted, but they're the anal hats. We got a bunch of these. I have a friend that's a distributor, and he got a bunch of them. So I have those. I have some other new designs coming up here, so you can check that out. Let's see. Gavin Gravin is going to be a beast. Reminds me a mix between Harper and Schwarber. Well, that's a pretty high ceiling right there. We'll have to see if he gets anywhere close to that. Oh no, what happened? And I think you're referring to this guy.
Oh no, what happened? Oh no, how terrible! That's just awful. How terrible! Oh no.
Nothing better than if, although those jackasses won back-to-back, if somehow, some way they get knocked out in the postseason, please, God, don't let them three-peat. I need them knocked out before they get absolutely rimmed in the butt by the league if they put a salary cap. Please, oh God, please have that happen. I want the Dodgers screwed. Do you think the Sutter turns it around with the Braves? Sutter didn't do too bad here, Daniel. And I think he's going to give them some innings, what they need down the stretch. Not so much. I don't think he's going to be a big contributor in the freaking playoffs, but I think for the short term it works out for them. I think they got a decent pitcher. Mateo says, "Oh hell no,
hell no."
Also, I'll sing the anthem on air if the Angels don't lose 100 games. You heard it here first. And let's see. And speaking of, let's go through the scores real quick. And because I'm still waiting to see if someone's going to come on. Those Cubs are beating the Team Japan now they're headed to the top of the ninth. Last chance for the Doyers. 5-1 Cubs. 2-2 Giants and Rangers in the bottom of the eighth inning. Astros 7, Jays 2. And then you have the you have the Rockies 7, Rays 5 in the seventh. Tigers beating the Mariners 3-0 in the fourth inning in Seattle. Padres 6, Arizona 0. That's in the third. You have the Athletics losing to the Reds 5-4. You had the Mets beating the shitfucks 6-2. Phillies 5, Nationals 0, Yankees 2, Cardinals 0. Red Sox 14, White Sox 2. That's a beatdown. They continue to roll. The Braves 4, Marlins 2, Royals 8, Twins 2, Brewers 4, Pirates 2. There you go right there. Also, Soler, you're fired. Soler, so what?
You're fired! What?
YouTube channel says the Angels may be good next year. They have been bad ever since I moved from SoCal to Central California. I just moved to the Cleveland area, so maybe they'll be good. Boy, you have a lot of hopium in you. The Angels, they're not going to be good for a couple of years at least. I don't think they'll beat a 500 because, again, with these trades, there's going to be a little bit of buzz around the league, but it's going to take time. Look who we have here to end the show. What's going on, Marsha? Marsha.
Oh, hey, Todd. How you doing? How's it going, bud?
I'm pretty pumped. I mean, have you been on the whole show? Have you been able to what's so funny?
Yeah, I was listening earlier. You just said I'm a little pumped and I squirted a bit.
Oh, that's disgusting.
I'm kidding, Todd. I'm kidding. We're friends, right? We're pals.
Yeah, we're buddies. Did you
big butts.
Well,
how you doing, pal?
I'm doing great. Now, see, you made me forget what I was going to say. So
I do
Daniel,
that sometimes.
you do, boy. The comments come pouring in when you get on here. Daniel
Yeah, hey,
says,
how you guys doing out there? All you swinging cucumbers out there? Hey, still looking to get pregnant, and you guys are up for game. You know what I'm talking about?
Daniel says, ask Marcia thoughts on Caitlin Clark.
Oh, hey, pretty good basketball player. Think she gets the bad end of the end of the stick there. Everybody's kind of poking eyes and scratching at her. That's not the way to play, Todd. I'm a professional. When I played, I wouldn't do that to her. But she doesn't get a fair deal. So, but I still think she's a lesbo.
Fred says Marcia sings baritone part. Skull Kid says, where's Chico? Mateo says, hey Todd, ask Marcia what she thinks about women's baseball.
Hey, I tried out, but I had that Achilles injury from the WNBA, and I didn't do too well. I tried the outfield, couldn't do that. So then I went into the infield and couldn't play any of those. They never really played baseball, to be honest with you.
If you were catcher, which usually are, but if you were playing catcher on the field, you would look like you were about the same height as the batter. That's squatting too.
That is true. But I had a problem with catching though. Every time I'd squat, I'd toot. You just see a big puff of dirt go out in the background there every time I'd squat down there, and I couldn't do it for too long. So
Jay Fred says, tell Marcia to shave her face. You need more of a woman.
Hey, I try to keep it clean and tight, buddy.
Oh, it's disgusting.
No,
Marcia,
they asked that too. Oh no, go ahead.
Marcia. Marcia, when are you singing the national anthem at the stadium?
Oh, I'm actually been asked to do it for the women's baseball league. Actually, they asked me to do it, and I've been practicing because I'll tell you what, I haven't sang since I was in the Glee Club in high school. So it's been quite some time over there at in Bell Gardens High.
I haven't heard that term Glee Club in so long. Wow. The Archangel, how much yes, the Archangel, does Marcia spend, how much does Marcia spend on duct tape? I can't even read.
On duct tape, it depends what it's for. Hey, I used to use duct tape on my friend Grilly there. I only needed a roll because, well, he liked to be duct taped everywhere anyway. But I needed some space. You know what I'm talking about?
No, I don't, and I don't want to know. What does Marcia think about? What does Marcia think about the trades the Angels did?
Hey, we got a clean house, man. Just like I do when I have to get up there for the colonoscopy. You know what I'm talking about? Got to get in there, clean everything up. The old colonoscopy.
Angel Fan Dan says, why does Marcia look like Stifler from American Pie?
I'll tell you what. I know. I actually that picture was taken a few years ago, but I look a lot better on my back.
That's disgusting. By the way, this is this is by far the dumbest question I've ever heard anyone ask you. The Archangel wants to know, Marcia, are you a virgin? That is not.
Oh, that was a long time ago, pal, when I lost my flower.
Stop it. I don't want to think about it.
However you say it. But I've had quite a bit of good times. I was with some players. I think I was in the van with Harry one time.
I think you lost your cactus. Let's just say that. Steve says, with the game going on in Chicago, as Harry Carey would say, Cubs win! Cubs win! Are you okay?
Sorry, I love Harry Carey impersonations.
You didn't think I could
Harry Carey impersonations are the best. They get me wet. Yeah, that actually was pretty good. That was pretty good. Yeah, Harry Carey impersonations always get me wet.
That's disgusting. I was going to say, Marcia, thoughts on John Boy Media?
Oh, just hit my knee right now. Damn. Oh, watch where I'm going. Knocked over the top of the refrigerator there. Good Lord. Anyway, I'm sorry, Todd. Go ahead.
You have two questions. Thoughts on John Boy Media, and who are your favorite teammates in the WNBA?
John Voight Media?
John Boy Media, yeah. The lip reader guy.
No, I don't know who that guy is, but he could read these lips. You know what I'm talking about? I'm not talking about the ones on my face.
All right,
ask him if he reads Arby's sandwiches.
That's just, can you just stay on point, please, without getting sexual? Who are your favorite teammates?
What's that?
Who are your favorite teammates in the WNBA?
The WNBA, well, there was a girl named Wanda. I think her last name was Sykes. A point guard. She was a cool lady, real short, always complaining. And there was a Mallory. I forgot her last name, but she was cool. But they're all dykes.
Oh, jeez.
I always wanted to go out club, look for some wang. You know what I'm talking about, Todd?
No.
Fulfill my womanly needs. And these chicks are all out, munching on the carpet. We got drunk one night, had a party with the team, and to their surprise, they went down, reached down. Almost, they thought they pulled up a tree trunk, Todd.
That's disgusting.
I'm kidding. I'm all woman. 100% all woman. Complete vag, the whole thing.
Okay, that's great. Now, we're going to move on because, like always, when I talk to you, Marcia, you don't always stay on point. It always goes to your genitals for whatever reason.
That is weird, isn't it?
It is weird. Daniel said, did you ever win a championship in any form of basketball that you played?
No, sorry. Never did. Not even in high school. Didn't win anything.
I'm sorry. I don't know why that's so funny.
I'm glad you think that's funny, Todd. It really hurts. I really tried and worked hard there.
Even I won a stupid chip.
Come on now, Todd. Hey, you know what? Let's just say I wasn't on the right team. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get you. Mateo says,
come on, we're talking about the Atlanta Dream here.
Yeah, Marcia, what's your shoe size?
Size 17.
There you go. Later, Skull Kid. Now, I think we're going to cut it short here. Marcia, I appreciate your time. I got to play everybody out with the national anthem. I don't know if you heard that. Do you want to stick around for that national anthem?
What would you like to have me sing a few bars for you?
No. We'll go with this. We'll go with this.
Fine, whatever. Todd, go ahead.
Did Marcia ever give a gold medal in the Olympic shot put? All right, here's the national anthem that's going to really play everybody out. And then you want to say goodnight to everybody right now? I'll keep you on. So you
whatever, Todd. Yeah, no problem. Whatever. Good night, everybody.
All right, here we go. Angels lose. I'll play you out with some Star Spangled Banner.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
Big finish right here. Big finish.
The land of the free and the home of the brave.
Nailed it. Good night.